Ever thought a documentary about government workers in a small town in Indiana could be this entertaining? Yeah, me neither. But Parks and Recreation proved me wrong. And if you've seen it, you probably know what I mean. Today we're talking about a sitcom, not just any sitcom, but one of the best of its kind. Let's dive into Parks and Rec. On paper, Parks and Recreation sounds like the most boring show ever. It follows a group of office workers at the Parks and Rec department of Pawnee, Indiana. That's it. No high-stakes action, no crazy plot twists, just a bunch of government employees doing government stuff. But somehow, it works. It really works. And that's thanks to its heart, its humor, and one of the most lovable casts in sitcoms history. At the center of it all is Leslie Knope. Leslie is over-enthusiastic, wildly optimistic, and honestly, a little too intense. She's kind of like Michael Scott from The Office. But here's the twist. She's actually good at her job. When Michael's charm came from being hilarious, incompetent, Leslie brings the same chaotic energy, but with competence. She's annoying in the best way possible. She gets things done, she fights for what she believes in, and she cares. Her character is well written, layered, and constantly evolving. She's one of the most inspiring sitcoms protagonists out there. But Leslie alone isn't what makes Parks and Rec great. This show gave us some of the most iconic and unique characters in TV history. Let's talk about them. Ron Swanson, a man who literally doesn't believe in government, yet works for the government. He's a no-nonsense, meat-loving, woodworking legend. But as the show progresses, we get to see a softer side of Ron. He becomes a mentor, a father, and a real friend. Tom Haverford, a dude who starts off obsessed with fashion, money, and clout. He doesn't care about his job and his co-workers until he does. Watching Tom evolve into a successful business owner who learns the value of real relationships. Chef Kiss. Andy Dwyer, the human golden retriever, a lazy man-child and aspiring musician who should have been annoying, but ended up being one of the most lovable characters ever. Andy didn't need a full personality makeover to grow. He kept his goofy charm and still found success, love, and purpose. It's the right kind of growth in sitcoms, and I loved every second of it. Chris Traeger, the ultra-healthy, overly positive city manager. Chris is literally the most optimistic man alive. His energy is contagious and added a fun dynamic to the show. Donna Mugo, Tom's fashion-forward partner in crime. Honestly, Donna didn't change much, but she didn't need to. She was confident, funny, and fabulous from day one to the finale. Treat yourself. Ben Wyatt, the awkward, smart former child mayor of Icetown. He starts off closed off and haunted by his past, but slowly warms up, finds love, and becomes an essential part of the Pawnee gang. Adam Scott nailed this role, and Ben's journey felt so real. Ann Perkins, the nurse who basically started it all. At first, she was kind of the glue holding everyone together. Over time, she became Leslie's best friend, her emotional support system, and a symbol of grounded, steady growth. April Ludgate, the scary, sarcastic intern who didn't care about anything until she did. April went from being the office oddball to someone who found her path without losing her edge. Her journey was one of my favorites. She reminded us it's okay to be lost sometimes. Growth doesn't always mean becoming normal. Sometimes it just means becoming you. And then there's Jerry, or Larry, or Gary, the man of many names and the butt of every joke. Jerry was awkward, clumsy, and constantly picked on, but deep down, he was the kindest soul in the office. The writers had fun with him, but they also made it clear Jerry was a genuinely good human being. I know what you're thinking, it's just a funny show, isn't that a bit much? But that's the thing, it is a funny show, but it's also so much more. Parks and Rec taught me about passion, presence, friendship, and the power of caring, even when it's uncool to care. It gave us heartfelt moments, unforgettable quotes, and characters that felt like family. It's easily one of the best sitcoms ever made, and if you've seen it, I bet you agree with me. And if you haven't, well, this is a sign to check it out. Let me know some of your favorite Parks and Rec moments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Screw me again next time.